Hello and welcome to the Three's Company channel. I'm Joseph here with Buzz, back with our Nightmare campaign. You ready for this?
We've been waiting patiently, storing up good ideas over the past 2 years or whatever it's been. I'm ready to go.
It's kind of sad that neither of us remember if we actually recorded this quest before, the road to Isengard, but I couldn't find the video on my computer. I know we did play it. We tested it. I don't know if we recorded it or not. So we're back to record it, and maybe another quest or two tonight or this week.
I hope so. It's been too long, and grateful to get back to spend time with you. I've missed you, and this game that we both love. So here's to a fun evening and a fun couple of days.
A fun evening with Saruman. Likewise. We're at the road to Isengard. We did Helm's Deep, just barely, and we're trying to talk to Saruman and rouse the Ents here. I don't exactly remember which deck I used, which is sad, but I think I'm using this absurd Council of the Wise Rohan deck. How bad can you get, right? We'll see if it works. And you look like you're using something better. You got Fury all kitted out. Tell us about your deck real quick.
Yeah, so I thought an int deck for this quest would be a lot of fun. I like using Faramir. Faramir is probably my favorite character in the books, and his cards in the LCG are a tad underwhelming. So when you can squeeze him in to good effect, I like to do it. His readying effect is really good in an int type of an experience. Furiel's been a hero I've used in the campaign, and she's really good, especially in Nightmare, just getting that little bit of deck control. And then Mary for thematic and threat reasons for a tactic splash. Since you took the best one, I'll take the second best one.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Yeah, my deck just has 19 events and a bunch of one-of Rohan allies. You know what makes bad Rohan allies better? Including only one of each.
I was like, 1/3 of the disappointment when you draw each of them, I guess.
That's right.
Not sure.
That's right. All right, how did we do this? We've set up our campaign pool. We pulled our campaign cards in here, and we were just going over all of our boons and burdens. The burden pool, what do we currently have in play? You take some of them out, like Gandalf's Delay, you take out in this particular quest, according to the quest card, right? The campaign card. It says,
yeah,
remove each of these burdens. And then we have the Saruman's voice in the encounter deck already. We probably need the Cause of Doom ones. Do we have those in yet? We need...
Yeah, we've done pretty well.
Overcome by Grief.
We
need to put that into play. And
so we got Pursued by the Enemy to go at the Seat of Seeing, and then we've got Ill Fate from that quest. And that's it, which really isn't bad. We were able to defeat Helm's Deep without the Poison Councils.
Yeah, it's huge. It's good.
I was just listening to the Cardboard of the Rings, and they were saying that they like to take Poison Councils instead of the ally, and I just disagree.
Well, so it's all fun and games until you draw it, but... Alright, so we're going to put these two into the encounter deck. No, the one into the encounter deck, Overcome by Grief, is out. And then we need to draw our starting hands, mulligan or no, and then jump into the first strange stage of the step. That sound right?
That sounds good. And so I'm just looking here ahead a little bit to the resolution. So we need to have 3 or more cards in our hand to avoid the burden from this quest. So I'm going to go ahead and just set these into the victory display to declutter our life a little bit.
Sounds good.
And then let's see. Do you want to take your mulligan, or do you want me to?
I'm going to draw a hand because I shuffled it all up. 6 cards, here we go. And I don't even know what I'm looking for, really, because I haven't played this in so long. But I got Kaoral, Guthloth, Defiant Challenge, Theodwine, and Galadrim's Greeting. Well, those are some 1-drop allies. Well, one of them. Yeah, Theodwine isn't bad. Give me some resource acceleration and some... And Good Harvest is a nice smoother, and it's an event. So I'll keep it. That means I could play Theodwine turn 1 with Theoden's cost reduction. So I'll keep it. How about you? Oh, you got
All right,
stewards.
so
You
I
gotta
drew.
keep it, right?
I think I'm going to keep it because I've got Steward, I've got Herald of Anorian for some more acceleration. I've got Mood for draw. I think it's good enough.
Yep. All right, so weird thing about this is we probably should lock our deck if you can. I don't think you can. Can you lock it? No.
I don't know how to do that.
So we just have to keep putting a card back in our deck. Because we
Or we can just manually thread up if we want to, because we don't get resources, right?
That's smarter. All right. All right, do you want to be flavor text man or game text man?
I'll do the flavor text.
All right, pretty
So
sexy.
1A, Rouse the Ents. The road to Isengard. Saruman's army has been defeated at Helm's Deep, but the wizard's fortress is beyond Rohan's power to capture. However, the Ents of Fangorn have also suffered great injury because of Saruman and his orcs. Or, if you're watching the new Lord of the Rings show, Brooks. They have the strength to break Isengard, but only if they can be roused to attack. And if you heard that groan, that was me rousing Joe to smash.
Set Gates of Isengard, or thank Saruman and Saruman's staff aside, out of play, add each copy of Ent of Fanghorn as stationary shuffling counter deck. So this has a very strange beginning where we see if we can rouse the Ents. I've shuffled the encounter deck. We're flipping this over to side B. Player cannot draw cards or gain resources, do not commit characters to the quest, or reveal encounter cards during the quest phase, so don't play the game yet. And then force. At the end of the round, place 1 resource here. Then the player may advance to stage 2. If the player's advanced, the first player shuffles the encounter discard pile into counter deck and reveals 1 encounter card per each resource here. Then remove each objective from the staging area of the game. And then the important text is on the Ents of Fanghorn. Well, Ent of Fanghorn in the staging area. It gains a quest action. Exhaust a hero you control to discard top card encounter deck. If the hero's willpower is greater than the discarded threat, place a resource here. Then, if there are 3 resources here, discard them and take control of the Ent of Fanghorn. Any player may trigger this effect. Alright, that's cool. So we're going to try to see how many we can get. We have some high willpower heroes here. At least a couple. You have Furial at 4. I have Eowyn at 4. And we got Gandalf at 3. And then 4 heroes at 2.
I think we should be able to get 1 or 2.
I think so. And I'm just realizing that in the past I've done this where one player does all the heroes, another player does all their heroes. But that's not what you have to do. So if we want to make sure that we both get 1, or we both get 2 or something, we can kind of take turns doing this to snipe the Ents the way we want to. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. You have Messenger of the King, and you've raised your threat accordingly already, it looks like. So we aren't going to push Shift N for new turns. We'll just raise our threat after we have, at the end of each turn here. I'm hoping we do 2 turns and get Let's see. We do 2 turns. We need 12, and we have 14. That's probably unreasonable. 2 turns and 3 ends. Does that sound like a reasonable goal?
I think if we can do that, I'll be very happy.
Or if we get
If we
2 on
get
the
2 ends
first
in 1 turn,
turn.
we could even consider going through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. All right, we've shuffled the encounter deck. I will throw Gandalf at it. Here we go. All right, so we're going to trigger the remove each ent from the staging area and reveal 1 card per resource here, which is 2. Put this back into the encounter deck so we can have Grima again. Lieutenant of Orthanc. Oh no. Saruman's orders. That surges into 2 cards, basically. Steaming Vent. And bring all of Isengard. Well, only good news
That's
there.
bad, but it could be worse.
Is we got no nightmare cards, right?
The bad news is that these cards are bad enough, they didn't take them out of the Nightmare set.
Yeah. Okay. So we're moving to 2A. You want to read the flavor text there?
All right. To Isengard. Though Isengard be ringed and barred with doors of stone, though Isengard be strong and hard, as cold as stone and bare as bone, we go, we go, we go to war, to hew the stone and break the door. For bowl and bow are burning now, the furnace roars, we go to war.
Make Gates
The
of...
ends.
Yeah.
2 towers.
Make Gates of Isengard the active location. Add Saruman and Orthanc to the stationary. There's so many cards in the stationary at the beginning of this game. Saruman. Orthanc. Gates of Isengard. And I'm going to put Saruman over here with Orthanc. And we'll use our burden to kind of, until it becomes unwieldy, to kind of divide the staging area in 2. Okay. 2B.
Okay. The power of Saruman must be broken, and the fortress of Isengard destroyed.
Players cannot travel to Orthanc. Forced after a non-unique location area is explored, place a damage here. Then if there are 5 damage tokens here, advance to 3A. So we have to explore 3 or 5 regular old locations one way or another. And we have a quest to action to exhaust Enter Fanghorn to put 2 progress on a non-unique location, so we can blow them up during the quest phase. And from the staging area. Alright, other bad things we have here. The Orthanc makes the whole quest surge all the time. After players quest successfully, the first player looks at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck, reveals 1, and discards the others. And Saruman isn't really going to do anything right now. He just sits there giving us 4 threat. And Gates of Isengard, when it's explored, we have to find enemies and put them into play engaged with us. And it's a unique location, so it doesn't trigger the progress on blowing up the whole thing. And then each of these locations has a passive effect that hurts us while it's in, or a forced effect. After we commit characters to the quest, deal a damage to a questing character or control. So Steaming Vents is going to keep doing that to us. And then has a wizardry effect that happens when we explore it, right?
Yes.
So when we explore it, we have to put damage on characters. The Ringwall of Isengard, its forced effect, after any amount of damage is healed from a character, its owner discards a card from hand. Ew. Wizardry, each player discards a random card from his hand. So that's a really good and easy one to blow up with an Ent, but then you have to discard a card. But that might be a good option. Okay.
That's a good option. Steaming Vent we can clear. So I think it could be worse.
We do have 14 threat in the staging area already, and that is yucky. But we have some high willpower heroes, so I think we're ready for our first control N of shift N of the game.
And then I'm going to defend the wolf with the Into Fangorn.
Oh no!
The attack is considered undefended.
Game over.
Well, that kills a hero and ends the game.
Alright, we failed our first attempt. Back for the second attempt. Here we go. We're going to try to rouse some Ents. Do you have a good feeling about this?
I do not.
Okay.
But let's go. I had a great feeling last time, and we got killed on turn 1. So I'm changing my feelings. We'll see what happens.
Search your feelings. Alright, do you want to go first this time? Maybe that'll change our fortune. Oh, are you messing with these?
You know what? I would love to go first. I'm going to use Mary.
Oh.
Oh.
I have a good feeling.
I'm going to use Furiel.
X is 2 or 0. Yeah.
X is fine. X is 0, yeah. And then Faramir.
Oh.
Faramir.
Failamir.
If you were Boromir, you probably would have passed.
Boromir always passes. Even though I always win willpower. Aragorn. Fail. AON. Yay. Alright. I'm hoping for 2 wins here, so we can really get ahead of it. Fail. And Gandalf. Alright, we got
There we
1.
Go.
So we're in slightly better shape than we were the first time last time. Should we do one more turn?
Let's do one more. All right, I'm going to do...
Why don't I do one first, and then we make
Actually,
sure
why don't you do yours? Yeah.
Here's
You know what?
A1.
We just are on the same page.
Sometimes.
All right, I'll do Aragorn.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we have 5 heroes left. We might get another one, huh?
I'll do Mary.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll do Furiel.
Killing it.
Or is it more important that I have them or that you have them?
Well, I do have Rohan allies, and you know what that means, but your deck gets going a little bit
Okay, why don't you get it?
I'll throw Gandalf at it, see what happens. Hey!
There we go.
And then
3 in 2 rounds is a lot better.
Yeah, let's throw our other heroes at it just to see what happens. Nope.
That's the guy that killed me last game.
He'll do that. Oh, we got another resource. But I don't think we should do it. Hold another turn for 1 Ent. 3 Ents is great.
It's not worth it. That's 3 Ents was great. All it took was me having a bad feeling about it.
Thank you. Okay, then we're going to go to the end of the round, and we're going to choose to trigger the... I didn't even flip over 1B. We're going to remove that end in the staging area from the game, and we're going to reveal 2 cards for play, or two cards for the 2 turns we spent rousing them. So I shuffled the encounter deck. Here's our 2 cards: Poisonous Shafts and Poisonous Shafts. 2 threat, not bad, but well, from the staging area, damage characters cannot be readied by player card effects. That's pretty ugly, but it's not as ugly at the beginning of the game as it would be later. And then we discard a damage character control. So these are really good to just nuke right away before we have any damage. Easy.
I agree with that. All right, let's shift in.
And I'm going to put Gates of Isengard active. I'm gonna put Saruman in the staging area. I'm gonna try to do it. Whenever I run OBS on my computer, my internet is bad enough. It makes it slow down a little bit, and my dragging is less accurate than it could be. So sorry about that.
It's okay.
I
If
never
you
even
want me to take over, just let me know.
drew my starting hand here, so I'm gonna shuffle and do my mulligan or no now, even though it's slightly out of order.
That's funny. I'm going to take a mulligan as well. We were so excited to rouse those ints. We were hasty, like a quick beam.
Okay, I got
Shuffle.
2 cheap allies in Shadowfax. Shadowfax is a real boon. Although, if he gets damaged, he's not going to be able to do it. And then I have a free Squire there, Mark, which is a pretty good draw. But no real great events. Stoutheart is interesting. Helps me do a undefended, which I know I might do. That was fun to mulligan.
Hail of Stones is not bad.
Maybe.
And then
if we could kill Grima with Hail of Stones, that would be epic. But I think he has 5.
All right, I'm going to draw 6.
Impossible.
1,
I'll
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Look at all that. And gonna keep that.
And then I'll draw 1 for this. Yeah. Need to threat up by 3. That was my mulligan, so I'm stuck with it.
Okay.
But as you say, when you have Treebeard, you're hardly stuck.
I should be at 34 after 2 turns. Hey, I got Theodwin on top of my deck, so I could. Well, you don't have Steward of Gondor in your hand, do you? Oh yeah.
I do not.
I should technically have Aragorn because this is the 3rd turn.
What?
What?
Oh.
But I can do the same thing. I can use Theodwin and give you a resource, okay?
That is acceptable. Sorry, I attached him.
Oh, Eowyn's thrilled.
I bet she is. Faramir is looking the other direction. Luckily for him.
Actually, can I let you run the encounter deck? My dragging is so ugly.
Absolutely.
I would love to have you do that. Okay, so I will use Gandalf and Theoden to play Theodwine for free, and then I will use her forced effect. This is an Aleb card, not official card, by the way. I have some cards in there. To add a resource to a Noble Heroes pool. So you already got out of Faramir. Good to go. And then I guess I'm done. I would have loved to get Shadowfax out. Let's see.
All right.
But I can't.
I think getting Treebeard out is more important.
Treebeard is awfully good. And you can
easy for me to say, but he starts to accumulate those resources. It can ready him with Faramir should the need arise. All right.
This is the second time we played this quest tonight, so we kind of skipped some of how the quest works. But we are trying to clear non-unique Isengard locations. We can use these ents to do it kind of in a special way. When we clear Gates of Isengard, we're going to get a bunch of enemies. And then Orthanc says if we quest successfully, you have to look at the top 3 cards and reveal an additional one. So there's lots of pain happening right now. How's your ent mooding going? My hand's not empty.
You're doing a great job explaining.
Don't lie to me.
You were, I was just ent mooding. It was taking a while. anything worth taking the time to say takes a very long time, and
That's
it takes
right.
a long time to say anything in Old Entish. So, all right. Using the Ent Mood card, I was able to pull a couple allies and mid-draft, so that's not bad.
Nice. All right, we're going to the quest phase then. And my question is, should we use 3 of our Ents to clear one of these poisonous shafts right now?
I think yes.
Although I guess it doesn't matter because the passive effect is going to be there anyway.
The reason, if we say we get a treachery that deals damage to a character, then we'll have to discard a character anytime in the future when we clear it. So I would say let's just clear one.
All right. So the quest card says exhaust Antifang when replace 2 progress on a non-unique location. So I put 2, you put 2, I put 2, that's 6.
1. Done. Forgot I was in charge after 2 seconds of being in charge.
And then we get to put 1 damage on the quest card in the forced effect. We're looking for 5.
All right. And so how many are you going to commit to the quest?
We overcommitted last time a little bit. I have an easy 8 and 5 more available. So what do you have easy?
Ferial is a for sure.
Yeah.
I could go in with Mary for 2 more, no problem.
That would put us up by 6.
Yeah, let's do that. 6 progress seems good, right?
Yeah. I hope so. All right.
All right, encounter card number 1 is yours. Coming your way.
Actually, you get to do a Ferial sneaky peek.
It is. Oh, that's right. Let's see. I actually think that's fine because it's a lot of threat, but it's not an enemy. It's not archery. It would let us clear the poisonous shaft next turn, more likely. And if you don't over quest, it's actually fine because we don't get the enemies this turn. And I'd rather do that at the cost of a little bit of threat.
I'm on board. Go ahead.
What say you? Okay, so we'll keep that one for you. My card coming right up. Until the end of the round, enemies cannot be declared as attackers, or characters cannot be declared as attackers. Raise each player's threat by 4 if there are no engaged enemies.
It's a little scary.
Which there are not. All right. 2 progress. So we did go through.
Oops.
Gates of Isengard. So let's move this to the victory display. So we each get to search the encounter deck for an enemy.
We decided that, what was it, the Orc of Isengard is the easy one. He only has 2 attack, and he has a when revealed effect that can be...
But he does have Archery 1.
That's
which
true.
is going to make our poisonous shaft a little bit trickier until we can get a healing out. I've got healing coming. It's going to be a couple turns away.
We can travel there this turn, though. Is it passive, or is it when it's in the stationary?
The wizardry is anytime it is discarded or explored.
All right. Well, we could just leave it there for a quick minute.
Yeah, we could until we get the right time.
The half-orc of Isengard is a lot harder to kill. The wolf of Isengard hits harder, so he might damage us anyway. But maybe not.
And he might make additional attacks.
Yeah, the Orthanc Archer has archery too, so he's worse of the same thing. I think this little squirt is still the best option, unfortunately, but... Oh, I just shuffled the deck, I'm sorry.
Yeah, could you kill a wolf?
Nope, because we can't
you
attack.
Could not. Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's take those little archer guys.
Get off my
Where'd they go?
lawn! So since we put these into play engage with us, we don't have to do the win revealed effect. I'll put my archery on Theodowine because she's obviously the character I'd be most happy discarding.
Do you want to put my archery on her as well?
She'll be dead if I do, but I
Probably
could.
not.
I could, actually. That's, well, if I do, then I'll get overcome by grief.
Yeah, yeah. Then we can travel to the poisonous shaft.
Overcome by grief.
Did I lose you on audio here?
No, I'm still... Can you hear me? Hello?
Sorry, I
Still hear me?
think we just blipped out on the Discord. So you're saying if she's destroyed, we have to put overcome by grief on there.
I get it, yeah.
So is that worse than discarding Treebeard?
Do you have any healing on the horizon or not?
I have a Welling Hall Preserver. And here's the other thing, is the Poisonous Shaft is restricting characters from being readied, which basically just turns off Faramir completely.
It's only
I can tank this
only
guy for a
damaged
turn or two with
characters.
Faramir.
It's not all characters.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I guess I could put it on Aragorn. He could be sad. Kind of lame, though.
Yeah, then we just have to leave the Poisonous Shaft up.
Fine, I'll kill my ally.
I do think that's best.
Of course you would, in your high ivory tower in Gondor. I'll defend with Gandalf. Deal the damage.
That's not good at all.
Nope. How's that working out for you now?
I'll defend with Treebeard. Discard a non-objective attachment you control. Discard the file. And then we cannot declare attackers due to that shadow card. Very sad. And shift in. Take.
And he will be still exhausted.
Okay.
I had to do a weird thing to make my refresh happen, so you can take Aragorn back.
Does he have 2 resources on him?
Yep.
I think defense is more important, so I'm going to put the Durndingle Warrior into play exhausted.
Oh, we should have traveled. Forgot to travel.
Oh yeah, do you want to travel here?
Underground Armory. Yeah.
In my heart, we had already done that.
Did we not do the Orthanc forced effect either?
We did.
Okay.
Not do that.
Oh.
You're right.
Probably. That's all kinds of bad.
We could have done Saruman's orders, returned them, and pulled them down again.
Nope, it's after we quest successfully, before we put progress on. So we
Oh, you're
wouldn't have
right.
had them. So I need to take that Lieutenant of Orthanc.
Okay.
This is a little bit of sketchy retcon in here. I'm going to have the Isengard Orc have attack Theoden instead, cheating all sorts of ways. Not that half-orc, but how did he get here? And then I'll defend with Gandalf against the Lieutenant. This is bad. This is bad. Great. So Gandalf's exhausted.
This is great.
Great.
Nothing is wrong.
Everything is peachy. All right, you're first there.
All right, what about your planning phase?
You're done? Okay. Hey, you got
Yeah,
Sentinel.
just the Durndingle warrior.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was more important than an attacker.
Okay, I'm going to put out Kaorl for 1 Gandalf resource. My Council of the Wise isn't giving me any wisdom right now. So that's fun. I'll put out Squire of the Mark just to have another body on the board, I guess. And that's it. Actually, well, no, I won't. I'll spend 3 resources to put out Shadowfax, and then I can ready Gandalf. Because I'm going to need to do some defending.
Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, we've got 8 in staging. I'll go in for 6.
If I go in for 6, we're up by 4, which is bad.
Okay, it's not the worst.
It's not the worst. We might
So if we
quest
underquest and we don't get the
unsuccessfully.
Orthanc's effect, yeah, it's actually would be good for us to quest unsuccessfully, I think.
We'll see.
So let's see what Ferial gives us. My encounter card number 1. Fortress of Isengard. I think that's fine.
We have to. I do not. If we probably
You'd
aren't.
rather skip it?
Well, think about it. If we have to blow it up, basically, is there an enemy in the discard pile? There is. So we aren't going to quest successfully enough to clear the underground armory, which means this would be in play, making all of our enemies stronger.
All right, so you want to toss it? I forgot you had this beefy bad boy down here.
Or we can use our Ents to blow up the underground armory so we can travel to it. But then we're going to clear it next turn. I don't think it's a good card for us.
Well, the topmost will be the Isengard Orc next turn, I think.
No, that's true. You want to risk it?
I think so, because it could be a lot worse.
All right.
All right, and then here's our second card.
Another enemy.
Excellent. I'll take him.
Yes, you will.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we'll thread up by 2.
Or we could blow up the fortress itself and just, well, that's going to take a big bad bet. We can't do that. Thread up by 2 at 41. And then...
It's fine. You have Council of the Wise and all those events.
So well.
So I'll use one of my Ents and one of your Ents. That'll clear the underground armory.
Which I'm going to let you do. Keep forgetting. Yep.
And that's our second one. We'll travel to the Fortress of Isengard.
And we have to do the
We
wizardry
do not
effect,
do the forced on.
the armory exhaust character.
Oh. Okay. I
And
will
then
optionally engage this guy. Ready my int to Fangorn. Unless you need me to ready my Durndingle for Sentinel.
nope, if you can kill somebody, that's good. I could probably defend okay right now.
Okay. Shadow cards all around.
Shift S will do it all in order, just so you know. Nice and easy.
Archery 1, Archery 2. So let's see here.
I'll put one on KO roll.
I'll put one on Furial, I guess.
You
That's
should
how you
put one
do
on
it.
that
That's how you
Ent
do
so
it.
you can heal them with your Durndingle. Or not Durndingle, your Welling Hall.
You know what? I'm glad I had that idea all on my own. All right, Aragorn's going to defend this Isengard orc. Shadow attacking enemy gets +1. Ugh. This quest sucks. And then the half orc of Isengard. When he attacks, discard a random card, or he gets +3. I'll defend with Treebeard. I think I am going to discard a random card. How do I do that? And
Push hamburger on the hand
choose
and
random.
there you go.
Oh,
Hey, the card
so
that could help
good.
me.
Yeah, we didn't want that anyway.
That's right.
Shadow card is no shadow, and so Treebeard successfully defends. Okay, over to you.
All right. I'm gonna defend with the Enta Fanghorn from the big guy. Nothing, no damage. And then the Gandalf will defend this guy. Although I could, well, if I did it opposite, I'm already cheating. I could go undefended. I'm gonna do that. Tentative or thank attack the Enta Fanghorn. I'm changing it a little bit. And then I'm gonna let this Isengard orc go undefended, which did nothing. I had that stout heart in hand to nerf it if necessary. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. So Gandalf defended the lieutenant, got a damage. So I could keep Enta Fanghorn up, so I could kill the orc, Isengard orc. Okay, done.
All right, and then I likewise will kill. All right, so we got to
Discard things in the right order. And I
okay.
could ready Eowyn and just kill this guy too, putting me at 44 threat.
That's wild.
Might be a little too wild. But being stuck with this guy isn't too fun either. I'm gonna leave it.
I was gonna say I almost think it might be worth it because we get a toehold in the quest. Like we're just about to get on top of it.
Let's do it. Eowyn, I am not a man. Oh, but
So you
yeah,
did that
I
in
discard it
a
different
different
order.
order. No reason.
Mm-hmm. Aragorn has 2 resources?
He should only have one.
Okay, well, I don't have a lot of resources to mess with, so I'll just play the top card of my deck to dig into my deck a little bit and save my spirit resources so I can play Bilbo, so I can find my pipe, so I can play the Gandalf deck as it should be played. Astonishing
Oh, I
speed is
love
interesting.
Gandalf decks.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 from Furial and 1 from Treebeard for the Willinghall Preserver.
Nice.
That's going to help us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for now.
All right, I'm
All
first
right.
player. I'll quest with Gandalf and Redian.
So unfortunately, he can't be readied by Shadowfax because Poisonous Shaft says damaged characters cannot be readied by player card effects.
Ah, right. I need a heal.
I know. I'm trying to find mine. I need a Steward and a Warden of Healing, and I don't want to speak too soon, but if I can get a Warden of Healing, I think we're going to win the quest.
Unless something else horrible happens. All right, if I throw
Oh, it
6
will.
in, what can you muster? That would
I
leave me
can
plenty of
do
combat options. I can
4, 6, 8. So we're plus 8. I could probably even send more, but with our ints, I think it gives us some options.
All right.
I think I'm, because we can knock out a location should it come to it as well.
I'm thinking of one more tricky thing, but when you commit, you need to look at the top card of the deck, and if it's enemy and we discard it, it's going to screw up our wizardry effect. It's
Oh,
not. That's an easy one, right?
amazing. Yes, it's great.
So now, shall I throw my 2 Ents at the active location, blow it up, and then we can bring the Isengard Orc out for sure, rather than potentially having to decide the Orthanc 3 cards later.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
All right. How about one of mine and one of yours? Does that sound okay? Oh, you only have one.
Yep.
Although you do have an enemy, I have nothing right now.
Okay, so that's that, and that's that. Bring that guy out. He's not revealed.
Pro plays.
And then our next encounter card is trigger the wizardry effect on the active location. If no wizardry effect is triggered this way, it gains Surge. Surge, Steaming Vent.
All right.
Oh, this is another softball because
Mm-hmm.
we can travel right to it. Which I think we should do.
I love it. Or we could travel to Poisonous
Right.
Shaft.
Yeah, I could get rid of the Durnjingle Warrior at this point. That's not too bad.
Or you, well, that's your least
Yeah,
valuable ally,
let's.
isn't it? Or I could send you K Earl, you could kill him. Lol.
Well, you'd have to discard a.
Well,
Because the Poisonous Shaft, we have to discard a damaged character when it goes.
yeah, but I can put a damage on the Rittermark's Finest. And then I can discard it
Yeah, I mean,
and keep destroying my deck so you're
it's
happy.
okay to. Well, I can
Durndingle's
actually
awfully
potentially come
valuable.
through this.
With no damage
He's
characters.
awfully what?
Uh, Durndingle Warrior is pretty useful, but I'd hate spending the spirit resource to send you KO roll, but other than that, it seems like a good play.
Well, I could potentially end the turn with no damaged characters.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, so we're going to travel here. We've got to trigger the effect on Orthanc.
Oh yeah, before we travel.
It will not be the Trader of Many Colors.
Probably the ring wall, eh? And then I could blow it up with my Ent.
Yeah, I think you should.
So we don't have to deal with that healing when you
Mm-hmm.
heal. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to exhaust the Ent
Yep.
to get rid of this. So I will choose a random card from my hand. That's my second Treebeard.
Hey, that's not bad.
Oh, and you got Bilbo.
Yep. Just need to get another spirit resource and I get my pipe function slightly better.
All right. Did you discard a card for Ringwall's wizardry effect?
Oh yeah, I have to do it. Choose random, not Bilbo. Aerogram, that's fine. I'm not gonna get it down very easy anyway. Okay.
All right. Can you take this Isengard Orc?
I can, but if you take him, I can sentinel him or ranged him, and you could ready your Welling Hall Preserver for free and get another heal. And then I could put a damage from the archery on the end of Fanghorn, and we could heal him as well. So, but you don't have a lot of things to kill things, do you? Well, yeah, I better take him, I guess.
Well, if you Sentinel, yeah, I think you better take him.
I got some attack power up, which will make a difference. Well, it won't. I can't kill him. That's frustrating.
Why not?
Or is that effect out of the? Yeah.
Because can you defend with Gandalf ready
Yeah.
with Shadowfax?
Yeah.
Poisonous Shaft is no longer keeping him from being readied.
That helps. I will put the archery on the Rittermark's finest. Shift S will put out shadow cards. I'm the first player. I'll exhaust to defend and ready immediately with Gandalf. And my shadow card is X is the threat of the active location. 2 damage. I don't like it. I like his male pattern baldness on that half orc. He's obviously got some human DNA in him.
And draft goes. No damage.
Nice.
Okay. And so then you can kill your guy.
We still haven't killed your guy, though, have we? Yeah, I got it. Or even if I help you, can't kill him. So yeah, I'll kill my guy.
All right. And then we'll shift in. That lets me heal the Durndangle Warrior.
All right, well, certainly got a good foothold, and we've already done 4 locations, which is actually kind of too fast. I don't feel equipped to fight Saruman yet.
Yeah, I think we're just hanging in there. So should I wait a turn and play the Welling Hall Preserver? Wait a turn and play the Healing Ent. I think yes. Or play the Watering Ent right now. I think I'm going to wait a turn and play the Welling Hall Preserver. So I'm going to play the Booming End, and then it's your turn.
Okay, I got Snowmane, which I'm excited about, and I can play it with Gandalf's resource.
Oh, actually, this is bad because the Poisonous Shaft is going to discard Aragorn. So what I need to do is keep the damage on the Durndingle Warrior from last turn and heal the damage off of your Ent of Fangorn instead.
Or I can send you Kaorl. But then I can't play Bilbo. I'm okay with that solution. But Durndingle's awful good. Ah! Or we could just try not to clear it this turn.
Yeah, we could.
But let's do that for now, your solution. And then, because I want my pipe. Tired of waiting. Gandalf's pipe is going to be the downfall of us all. Alright. I still haven't played an event yet, by the way. Thanks a lot, Council of the Wise. Thanks a lot, Joseph Forster, for building a terrible deck. Oh, my staff is on top. Wow. That's awesome. I really should play an ally this turn, but now I can't because I spent all my spirit resources. Oh, I can. I can play the Squire of the Mark for 0.
Oh, I like it.
And then I'm going to play Wizard Pipe for a tactics resource. And then I'm going to throw Hail of Stones. How do you switch it? Swap the top. Okay, I'm done. I'm at 46 threat.
Oh, nothing a Council of the Wise deck can't fix. All right, I'm going to quest in like this, I think.
Puts this up by 2. If I just quest lightly, that's up by 8. Then we probably wouldn't have to trigger the poisonous shafts. Or I could throw in Theoden for no penalty and be up by 10. Let's do that.
Okay. Counter card 1 from Furiol.
Don't like it. We don't want another enemy, really.
Yeah, it's like I'd rather toss it. Okay, and counter card 1. Peril Surge. Attached to a hero I control. I should be cheeky and put it on Aragorn. I'm not going to do that.
Like I did.
After character I control is destroyed, raise my threat by 2. Surges into exhaust each damaged character. Treat each damaged character's text box as if it's blank.
That's not particularly great.
That surges. Somehow that's not enough.
Oh, no.
Grima, Doom 2. And your encounter card, Peril Archery 2. Discard a card from your hand and assign X damage among characters you control. X is that card's cost.
Joy. Okay, well, the cool thing is I am going to throw rocks at Grima. I don't care what else happens this game. I want to kill Grima with rocks. And then I can reduce my threat by 1. So right now we're making 5 progress, which is enough to blow it up. And we can't really reduce that, can we? So?
No.
I think it's really good to kill Grima right now because his forced effect makes him really, really difficult to kill. So throwing a hail of stones at him, even though it puts me in a vulnerable position for combat phase. In fact,
All right, I think that's fine.
I might. Do I need to defend from the wizard in the combat phase? I feel like I do.
I don't know.
If I do, I'm dead. If
And
I
does he
do
just
this,
attack the first player?
let's see. I'm gonna move to the next stage and look. I think. Well, Orthanc is in the active location. He's considered to be engaged with the first player, but I think he attacks us every refresh phase, which is fine. After you draw any number of cards, he deals attacks to player. Okay, so I think I can manage this. So I'm going to use Saruman to ready.
So you're going to take an action here.
I'll spend 1 resource to pay for Hail of Stones. And I'll exhaust Squire. And Throwing Rocks, Gandalf to kill Grima. But he still doesn't have any victory points. Ah! And then I reduce my threat by 1.
We need none return.
Sure. Then we win by 8. Request successfully. Gotta reveal 3 cards. Or look at 3 cards. And we forgot the Steam event. After we commit characters, we gotta deal 1 damage.
Should we take another steaming vent? Or do you want the ring wall?
Ring wall is pretty bad for you right now, but we don't really have that much healing going on, and you don't have a lot of damage, so I say take the ring wall. I don't have any way to heal, so.
Okay. So that's clear. And so then do we want to travel to the steaming vent?
We're going to immediately go to the next stage. It's all going to change.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, we made it to stage 3.
All right. Look at us. How do you advance to the next quest? Oh, you're doing it for me. Oh, the wizard's voice speaks. Each player draws 6 cards and then discards down to 6. Oh, that's not right. 1, 2, 3,
It's kind of
4,
fun.
5, 6. Oh. You probably don't want deep knowledge.
I am not really in deep knowledge territory right now. I'm afraid. I got 8 left in my hand. What do I get rid of? Probably the escort from Edoras. Envoy is kind of good. Astonishing Speed might be good, but I really don't have that many Rohan characters, and it's really hard to pay for. But it is an event. Hama. Would be pretty good to get down. Yeah. Rid of Astonishing Speed. Down to 6.
Okay.
Pull anything good?
Yeah, actually. Enduro, Iron Rider, and Very Good Tail is going to keep me in good stead, I think. And I have a piece in thought for a card draw, so I should be okay.
Alright, the staff says after a player draws any number of cards, Saruman attacks that player. Deal and resolve 2 shadow cards for this attack. Then remove a damage from Saruman. And when Saruman attacks, if he gets a shadow card with a wizardry effect, the defending player resolves that wizardry effect as if he's the only player in the game. It just affects him. So, gonna get some more wizardry here. And then the staff also says, if Saruman has any hit points remaining, the players cannot win the game. Alright, how do we win the game?
So while Orthanc is active, Saruman's considered to be engaged. When it's explored, cancel any progress placed on the quest this phase, and return Orthanc to the staging area.
So we need to get 15 progress on here, and put Saruman down to 0 hit points, and we win. And we only can hurt him while we're at Orthanc.
Yes.
But while we're there, we have to deal with another attack from him.
All right. Do you want to travel to the steaming vent?
Sure. I'm kind of played out, so I hope you can deal with the Orthanc Archer.
I can take the enemy. So where would you like to travel? Steaming vent, Orthanc itself.
If we go to Orthanc, Saruman's engaged with you. I don't think you want that.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do that. Whose idea was that? All right, so I'll take this guy.
Yeah, steaming vent.
All right, archery 2.
I can put one on Bilbo. So I took one. You take one?
I can put him on my ents.
You want
that actually powers up my booming ent.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, I took both. Because the ent damage is the only damage that we can currently heal.
True. But when you heal stuff right now, it's bad, right? Yep, you have to discard a card, which we don't want to do.
I have to discard a card, which I don't want to do. I don't want to do any of this, but here we are. All right, do you have any readies for me? Why is Gandalf and Shadowfax exhausted?
Because I quested and then I threw a rock.
Oh, yeah. Let's see then.
I do have a feint with no resource, if that's helpful.
It's not that helpful.
Theoden is ready, I guess, but he doesn't have a whole lot of hit points. I could take that archer and try to defend. Nope, I would die. He does have
All right, so here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Ent of Fangorn to knock out. Well, no.
We can't knock anything out. We can't use the exploring ability anymore because that was on a quest card. Just so you know, if that's what you're talking about.
Okay. It was, but all right, I'm going to defend this guy with Treebeard. No shadow, no damage. Defend this guy. Whoops.
You could spend... Nope, Aragorn's blank right now, so you can't spend the 2 resources to ready a hero.
Accidentally gave Faramir a shadow card, which is kind of funny. So I'm going to defend him here. And then I think I am going to discard a random card, which is so sad.
Don't listen to Saruman's voice.
Preserver. X is the threat, assigned 3 damage. Excellent. And then he'll take 2 damage from that attack. Then I'm going to attack back and put 2 damage on this guy. We have dealt with him the whole game.
Well,
all right.
So that's a little rough.
Now Now we're going to shift in.
We're going to draw cards. And Saruman is going to attack us both with 2 shadow cards, dealing all sorts of bad wizardry effects. Me first.
For some reason I was...
Okay, sorry, Squire of the Mark, but this is what you were made for. Wizardry, return the topmost enemy in the stage to the staging area. Would you mind doing that for me? And then I get 3 more damage. Ugh. What's the top enemy? And then the Squire is dead.
Right now, right. Oh, man. You're going to love this.
Oh, yeah? Can't wait. Hey, there's no wizardry, but it's undefended. Oh, you're dead.
No, that's the top enemy in the discard
Oh,
piles returned to the staging area.
are you kidding me?
All right, so I'm going to do something
Does his Doom 2 trigger?
a little bit. No, because he's returned, not added.
I'm not sure if that's correct, but we'll play it
So I'm
that way.
doing a very good tail. So I'll damage this guy. Okay. And so Saruman's attacking me now, right?
Yep, 2 shadows.
I'm going to defend with the Errand Rider. And no shadows, but this is a wizardry. Assigned 3 damage on the characters in play. This guy is killed. And honestly, that could have been worse.
What did you defend with?
And the Errand Rider that I used a very good tail to get.
Okay. Have you refreshed yet?
I have.
And everyone's
Those 2
exhausted?
guys are exhausted because I paid for the very good tail with them.
All of your characters except Quickbeam are exhausted on my screen, is that correct?
No, it's not on my screen.
There we go. Does everything look correct now?
I think so.
All right. All right, I'm first player. Start this again. We are on the edge, aren't we? The quest hangs on life's edge.
I like it.
I'm going to use 2 resources from Aragorn to buy my staff. And actually, in the resource phase, I'm going to play Muster in the Rohirrim. And lower my threat by 1. Pay 1 Gandalf resource. And search the top 10 cards in my deck. This isn't drawing. This is adding to hand. Westfold Horsebreeder is free. Westroad Traveler is entertaining choice, and Darrowwine is awesome but expensive. And the Horseback Archer. Actually, range wouldn't be unwelcome here. I'm going to take Darrowwine, and I think I can play him. So that was during the resource phase, so I could play another card off the top of my deck, possibly later. I reduced my threat, and then during the planning phase, I played Gandalf's Staff with Aragorn, now I can play the Envoy of Pelargir with Aragorn and Theoden's resource, and then I can put one resource on Noble Eowyn's resource pool. Then I can play... I'm going to use the Wizard Pipe to put Darrowwine on top of my deck just to get some fake card draw without Saruman noticing me. Come on, do it. And then he's the first Rohan ally I play this turn. And I'm going to use my Gandalf staff to give Eowyn a resource. And then Darrowwine costs 3 and put him into play. That was a lot of work. Was it worth it? I don't know. Now I don't have Feint either. But we have a nice 3 defense Sentinel ally. I'm done.
Okay. You might want Feint for Grima.
Nah, that's true. We could just kill him. You could spoil all my fun. Fine. Should have told me before. Yeah, you're right.
And Duril on
I'm going to back up and just undo a bunch of
Aragorn.
my stuff, which is messing up all your planning, so just pause a moment. I'm just using the back button to undo some stuff. Okay, so instead of doing all my fun stuff, I'll just play... Nothing's working. Come on. Okay, I'll just play the Westfold Traveler for 1. And then we can switch, but I don't think we really need to. What do you think?
The one that's annoying is the Ringwall of Isengard. But it's only annoying to me, and it's actually fine because I can just skip the healing for right now. I think we pretty much need to rush this thing over the finish line, obviously with your threat being what it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to ping it down, but if we get much doom, it's bad. Okay, so I won't do it, so go ahead.
So we need to put 15 progress on the quest, travel to Orthanc, kill Saruman in one fell swoop. So we have 2 or 3 turns left, I think. So I'm going to play an Errand Rider. I'm going to put Indoril on Aragorn. I think I'm going to use the Errand Rider to move a resource here.
Or we could do it all this turn if we had an incredible amount of willpower, right?
Yeah, and an incredible amount of attack.
Yeah. And I threw away my astonishing speed because I didn't have enough resources to pay for it.
I think it's okay. If we clear up the enemies this turn and make some progress, I think we're in decent shape actually. So what are you going to do for questing?
Did you raise your threat by 2 from Ill Fate after Saruman bonked somebody?
No.
I just realized.
I forgot that card existed.
Aragorn's
Thank you.
Sad for the turn, too. Deaths. Okay, what do I got to quest? Let's
You
see.
know what? We're gonna put that on Faramir because Aragorn's always constantly sad.
Good call. Okay, if I quest a lot, I got 16, and I could possibly blow up the ring wall of Isengard, but we have to discard a card.
Well, we can't because we lost that action on
Unless
the
you're the
quest card.
Rittermark's finest.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
But I could possibly, I have a 13% chance, 14% chance of discarding Faint.
Ugh, I don't like those odds at all. All right, let's take a look at Furial. Oh, this isn't bad.
Doesn't help us get our 15 progress, but it...
What do you think?
It's not another enemy. I'll keep it.
I agree. Let's keep it. All right, and then my card. Oh, Saruman's in play. He attacks me, and it surges.
Oh,
All right.
yucky. Why couldn't we have seen that with Furial, huh? That would have been nice.
Deal of damage to the defending character. All right, so he's just going to die. That's really...
Another shadow card.
That means...
Oh, maybe not. Nope, only the forced effect. So only one shadow card. Okay.
Okay, but it does surge. Is it discarded before we reshuffle the encounter deck?
Yeah, after the attack resolves. Although, I think as soon as... No, I don't think it does. As soon as the encounter deck is empty, it shuffles. So that treachery and that shadow card are in the discard pile. Technically. Which I think is a good call because that treachery sucks.
All right, so the Trader of Many Colors. And then, what was the shadow card?
Wolf.
All right.
Have you ever been to a McMillions? Oh, no, poisonous shafts. Oh, no, that's really bad.
All right, the good news is we clear the steaming vent and assign 3 damage. I could put one on Quick Beam. One
I'm
on
getting
the Preserver.
a lot of damage over here.
And I'll put one on the Ent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I don't have to do it. It's just
6.
hey, you can take it all?
Yep.
All right.
And then let's travel to the Underground Armory. Do you want to take Grima and faint him?
Guess so. Poisonous shafts, not interested in going there. Poisonous shafts in the staging
We can.
area destroys Faramir and Gandalf and Theoden and
Okay.
Treebeard and Aragorn.
All right. You win. What if you gave me Grima and fainted him, and that way I could ready a character?
I do have a ranged Gandalf, but I do also have a Ent of Fanghorn that I'm not going to use if I don't engage anybody. So your choice.
You can take him. You got him.
All right. And then he gets a second shadow card, which is just fine because of the Underground Harmony. Poster just fell off the wall behind me. Sorry. Then I'll play a feint, which I cannot reduce my threat because I already did it once, but I can take a resource, which is helpful. And I will put that resource on Theoden. Actually, I will put it on Gandalf, and then, since I'm doing, let's see. We'll see. Go ahead.
All right, I'm trying to think here.
I can discard a shadow card too, or I can get
I think
a
I'm
resource.
actually I'm gonna chump this guy. And then this guy, I'm going to defend here. Does not. And then I'll crack back for 1 damage.
I have 3 with Gandalf, or
All
if you
right.
don't want the damage, I can use Word of Command and draw something cool out of my deck. But I can use Word of Command next turn. So do you want my 3 ranged damage?
No.
Oh,
I don't need it.
Okay, good, because I need it to kill Grima.
I want you to kill Grima.
But he goes back to the encounter deck. And reveals an encounter card.
No, after he attacks,
right.
Which is why the feint is so good.
Right, because he just goes away.
All right. All right, so I'm going to play Peace and Thought. Two, three, 4, 5. All right, and then so Saruman is gonna attack me.
If you push Shift R or Shift N?
I push Shift N.
Okay, I fixed it.
I don't know that that's what happened.
I fixed it.
All right, and so then this guy died. Aragorn is mine and is overcome by grief. All right, your turn. Yeah, it did do my stuff, did it?
I don't know. Yeah. All right, who am I defending with today? Who wants to die? Are you remembering your ill fate if you chumped? Looks like you did because you're 44.
Oh, yes.
I guess I'll go with the Rittermark.
We probably need to win this turn or I'm going to lose because of ill fate.
Yeah, it's rough. We needed to get a ton of progress down. I don't know if we have the willpower. I don't know if we did the extra card last time either. Or thanks forced effect.
Oh, I don't know.
You want to do that real quick?
It's too late.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's too late in the night for me to...
Oh, yeah. Hey, we need to do another quest tonight. You ready?
So these machines of Isengard would have given us 3 damage. I think that's the one to do.
All right. I am going to use pipe to put word of command on top, exhaust him, and ready him with Shadowfax to play it, and fetch Narya from my deck. And I'll reduce
Oh, I love
my
it.
threat by 1. Okay, now what can I do? I can play Narya. I can play Gamlane. Or I can play Darrowwine. Or I can play Hama. Gamlane is awfully nice, but it might be too late in the game for him to do much. I could play the Lancer too. Nice free card draw to play off the top of my deck, and Saruman doesn't notice. I'm going to play the Lancer because he's 2 willpower for 2 tactics resources, which isn't bad.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think
I didn't get my attack, so here's Saruman punching Bilbo in the face. Actually, I'm going to do a different character, not Bilbo. Alright, don't raise my threat with any wizardry. Attacking enemy gets +2 defense. Okay. So, he has +2 defense till the end of the round. That's not good. Okay, anything else I can do? I've done my reduction. Oh, I'll play Narya. Not sure it's a great option, but I'll do it. Okay, I'm done.
Can you ready my allies?
Yep.
Yeah, readying Treebeard and such could be a very good option, or like my Booming Ents. Play the Herald of Anorian. I'm not going to use him. Okay. Did you go in for questing?
Yep. And I didn't send Gandalf, but I could. Or I can I kind of want to use him right away, because if he gets exhausted from that treachery, I won't be able to do it. So if you quest with some allies, then I can
let me
them.
send. I'm going to send Treebeard and my Ent of Fangorn.
Okay.
And so if you want to Narya them up,
okay, let's do it.
That would be great.
Good thing Poisonous Shafts is out of.
Oh. Okay. Furiel's going to take a peek. And she's going to keep that one. Unless you disagree.
I agree.
All right. And then your card is. Oh.
It's a lot of threat.
9 progress.
You're not going to win this turn.
So Poisonous Shaft goes, and with it, we each have to discard a damaged character.
That hurts. It's just whittling away our willpower between all his attacks. And then we have to reveal one of 3 cards from Orthanc.
Do you want that Orthanc Archer?
Do we have any power to put some damage on him. Shall we travel to Orthanc and fight him? If so, we probably should just put Ringwall of Isengard. If no, taking the archer is probably legit.
Yeah, I think we have to try to go for it. So let's put the ring wall here. Let's travel to Orthanc. That engages him with me. I realize he's technically in the staging area.
And
that is going to ready.
If he's... I don't know if it does. It's considered to be engaged, but I don't know if he actually does ready anybody.
It does.
Yeah, if it
there
does,
are many Facebook threads about this.
All right, then you gotta give him a shadow card too. From
yeah, I'm going to lose because of ill fate. This is no good. All right, regular shadow card is coming. Discard a non-objective attachment that you control. Do I control ill fate?
You control your Gift of Galadriel, Vial of Galadriel. You didn't put it out, but that's a nice way to use those boons that you get to start the every game with. I forgot to get mine too.
Okay.
But that's a sketchy way to deal with that.
He's dead. I'll go up to 46 threat.
Ooh.
And then we will attack. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And he's got 6 defense, so that's 8 damage.
Hey. Oh yeah, we can't win this turn again because now we quest. We're going to cancel any progress placed on the quest and return Orthanc to the station.
Okay.
Gotta stop losing.
If you give me a resource with your staff, I can put Steward of Gondor on somebody.
I could do that.
If that will get us over the finish line.
I did never use it, so you can use it.
Okay. Steward does not really help me. Do you want it on somebody?
I want it on Theoden.
Okay. It's yours.
Thank you. Okay. Hey, you can defend with the Durndingle
We got to do his.
Maybe not.
We've got to do his. Yeah, which is important.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do.
I am the first player, so I'll go first and take those 2 shadow cards. It's built. Well, I could defend with Enta Fanghorn and maybe not lose a character, which would help our long term. Willpower. We have a wizardry.
That's great.
Return the topmost enemy. This counter. Can you do that for me, Lieutenant of Orthanc there? Oh, I just covered him up. Stupid.
Yeah. All right, let's see. +2 defense until the end of the round. 2 damage to characters I can control. It's not so bad, but I survive.
And he heals down to 6.
Ill fate doesn't trigger, which means we're still in with a shout. Oh.
Yikes. Okay, I'm first player. I'm going to switch stand and fight with muster of the Rohirrim and see if I can pull a little army of I'm using a pipe to put mustering on top of my deck, and then I'm paying for it with Gandalf's because it can be spirit, and all Theoden's resources. I look at the top 10 of my deck, and hopefully I get some decent allies here. And this is not drawing cards, which is nice, but I'm still getting cards in play. Well, nothing. Only 3 though.
It's not bad.
Nope. And I can pull down that Lieutenant of Orthanc. And effectively quest for 3 with the Westfold Outrider. I got Ailment on top of my deck now. I wish I could have played him. That would be one way to quest for a lot. I haven't played any ally yet, so I'll play.
Did you reduce your threat or resource, or
I'll reduce
what
my
did you
threat.
do with that event?
I think I should reduce my threat, but I'm getting to be at the same level as you now, so I'm not sure. Oh, hey, cool. I can just do this. I can play a good harvest and take a resource with my Council of the Wise, and then I can play any of these allies. But none of them are great willpower guys. I think I'm going to take Hama. I might be able to defend both of the Saruman attacks at the end of the turn.
Oh, that would be nice.
I'm going to use both of Aragorn's resources. And I'm done.
All right, I'm going to play her, and that's it.
Wow, look at all the resources on Treebeard. What's going on there? Got no end.
I know he's ready to ready.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do we got in play? We can't quest a lot this time because we're going to cancel all damage or all progress. And what are all our effects? Archery must be assigned to allies. After we heal, we discard a card. After you engage enemy, deal a shadow. After you commit a quest, deal a damage to a questing character. After you engage enemy, get a card. Heal the damage, discard a card. Okay, we got lots of things going on here. And we have 19 threat in the stationary. That's wicked. Oh, you gave me that Lieutenant of Orthanc? Okay, then I'll discard my Westfold Outrider.
Oh, I thought that's what you said to do.
I hadn't done it yet. That's fine. Well, that's up by
too much.
17. That is too much. That's incredible.
So I'll pull this guy back.
We're going to thread out because we have to quest this time. Well, I guess we could just travel there again. And nope. We have to quest a whole nother turn successfully.
So we need to survive this turn, quest enough next turn, travel to Orthanc and kill him.
Yeah. Gonna be fun.
Hmm. Oh, so sad. All right. Furiel takes a peek and says, "No thanks."
Huh. Yeah, good job.
So your card. Oh, that's not good.
It's only two.
2 among questing characters.
Questing character.
It's going to kill somebody. No, it's not.
Can't kill anybody because then you're going to raise your
Oh,
threat. This quest is designed to kill you, isn't it? Very rude.
oh, the softest card in the deck.
Good deal.
All right, so we quest successfully. Trigger Orthanc.
We actually don't have to trigger it because it's
It's got to
not
be.
in the staging area.
Oh, nice.
We just cancel the progress and put Orthanc back in the staging area. We can travel somewhere else.
Do we want to?
Probably.
Steaming Vent, maybe?
I guess so, yeah.
I'll take this guy.
And he gets 2 shadow cards and then another shadow card.
Gonna heal. All right.
I'm first player. I could just use Grimbold to stop your guy attacking at all so you wouldn't raise your threat. But it's losing 2 willpower, which is kind of crucial. What do you say? Oh,
I can tank him with Treebeard.
okay. How would you feel about me?
No,
No?
no, because he'll get an additional attack. You probably need to feint it.
Okay. So I'll use
I just think
Grimbold.
we're gonna lose.
Oh, I have to discard Grimbold anyway, so I'll discard him now so your guy doesn't attack. My guy's attacking for 3. What would you say if I readied Durndingle Warrior so he could defend for 6 and defend for me?
That's fine.
And I'm going to discard one of these shadow cards with the staff just to make it a little bit better. And I can ready another ally, but I don't know if there's an advantageous ally to ready. You can't really ready with your. You can't get the healing from your Willing Hall Preserver because it's just. I'll just ready my own guy. Okay. Shadow cards for Durndingle. Defending character cannot ready. And it gets +1. So he's attacking for 5.
Okay, he survives.
Alright. I have 2 ranged I'd like to help with.
All right.
And then resource phase, he's going to attack us again. And I'd like to use Hama, see if I can do it without dying. You're the first player, so he's going to defend for you. He
Okay.
doesn't have Sentinel. What the? I can't do it.
I'll defend with Treebeard.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Discard a non-objective you control.
And then he gets another shadow card.
Okay. But the deck is empty, so he doesn't.
Good deal. Okay, then I defend 6. And I don't mind if I... Oh, this horseback archer leaves play. Because he was part of my temporary army. Oh, I can defend with Gandalf and take damage. And ready. Alright, I could defend with Hama and discard him, but it seems a bit of a waste. But maybe not. We just need willpower this turn, don't we?
Yeah, willpower and then enough to do. Because he's healing 1 damage, so to do 2 damage. 6 attack, which my booming it can do by himself.
So it'll be you up against him if we quest successfully enough. So you need the attack power.
Yeah, and I need to defend without destroying a character.
Oh, that's right. Yikes. Okay, I'll just defend with Hama, I guess. Oh, wait, no shadow card. Man, I wish I could do something smarter. But I'll just... 2 willpower or 1 willpower. Hama's so useful, but not right now. Delete. Okay. All right, can we pull this out? I don't think we can, but we can try.
I think it's 50-50, actually.
There's so much. We have to quest for like 40. This is interesting. Without my hat. Add without my hat to the victory display to search your collection for an attachment. If no copy that, add it to your hand. So I could pull any attachment out of the whole game if it would be really helpful right now. Is there any attachment that would lower your threat?
Favor of the Valor.
Yeah. So let's see how I would do that. I would use pipe to put standard fight on top of my deck. And put without my hat into my hand. Then I would use 2 tactics resources to put without my favor of the valor on the victory display. And then spawn. Or can I play it on you is the thing though. Favor of the valor. Attached to a player's threat dial. Alright. I'm spending 3 resources to put that on your threat dial. And then I'm reducing my threat by 1 for playing an event. And then I'm using Gandalf's staff to give Theoden 1 resource and playing Eowyn just because I need to. All right. I did something.
All right. I just played Squire's Helm.
Who's wearing it?
And
Treebeard. Nice. Treebeard with a helmet.
Yeah.
That Secret Vigil is pretty good too, but there's no way to
right.
put it on.
I know. So I've got to quest for enough, tank it, and kill him, right?
It's going to be a tall order.
So he needs 6. cheek and ready. I'll leave Faramir up just in case we get another enemy.
We have 8 progress right now.
Yeah, it's not nearly enough.
No, it is not.
Ugh.
It's too much threat. Did you detach messenger from the king? It's not an attachment.
I think sure it is.
Where does it say that?
I could also detach noble hero.
No, you can't. It's permanent.
Flip this card over and attach it to that ally. But it doesn't say that it's an attachment. All right, that's fine. Have it your way. We'll have even less willpower.
You can't do noble hero either. It's permanent. You'd have
It says it's an attachment.
But it's permanent.
But I don't have any attachments to
You have the
get rid of.
Endural.
Oh, yes. I guess I thought if this was immune, then so was Andrew, but it's fine. Okay, here we go. Into the abyss.
We've lost.
Frio looks and sees. Yeah, I don't think we can do it.
That's not a bad card right now because we have no orcs.
Yeah, keep
There,
orc. That's you.
We haven't even cleared our location. It's a fail.
Location locked.
Embarrassing. 0 cost. It's hard because you don't want enemies because it ties you up forever, and you don't want locations because it location locks you, and you don't really want to blast through too quickly by exploring all the locations with the Ents because then you get to Saruman before you're really ready. But if you take too long, then you get location locked.
The sad truth is that our decks are just not powerful enough.
Yeah. I mean, I'm questing for 22, but it's not cutting the mustard. Hey, I don't know what you did.
It says I'm got 0. I pushed A, not Q.
It would help if you put your people on the quest, I guess.
Look at that.
That's a lot better.
We're going to win.
It's not good enough, though.
Yes, it is. It's exactly good enough.
I see 16 progress.
Because we already had... So 4 of it's here.
12 of it's there.
I put these time counters on, and then 12 goes here. So
those are time, not progress. Okay, well, maybe we're so good that we just didn't think you needed to apply your willpower. Okay.
All right, assign 3 damage. Is there anybody on your side that can take it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting very full over here.
I think there is. Westfold Lancer, Aowen, nope, not Aowen, Aomund. I could kill Aomund, that'd probably be good. It won't affect you right now.
How dumb would it have been if this YouTube video, we had to re-record it because I forgot to push Q instead of A?
It would be pretty dumb.
I was like, we have to be doing better than this. Oh my goodness. All right, so now we got to do the stupid Orthanc effect.
Yeah. Not daunting power, please.
Let's keep this steaming then, maybe.
Yeah. All you need to do is kill him and not threat out.
Okay, so this goes to you. Travel to Orthanc.
I need to do the archery still?
He gets a shadow card. Yeah, can you take it?
Yeah, I think so. I need 3 shadow cards, is that right?
Yeah. So do I.
That's gonna suck. All right, I'm gonna use the archery to kill Aomund and ready all my my handful of Rohan characters.
Okay.
And
I think Without My Hat may have done it.
We'll see. Oh yeah, you can afford to lose somebody. That's handy. Do you have the attack lined up? Of course you do. You got the boomer. Okay.
I've got a Booming Ant, and I've got Faramir, and I've got Treebeard. So just in case I have to exhaust somebody, I think I'm okay.
I have Narya. I can help with some defense. You can exhaust Darendingle Warrior, and then I can ready him for a bonus defense, and then he can defend my guy. He's probably gonna be dead though. But I have Narya available right now.
He's going to be okay. So let's do that. Flip, flip, flip. Let's see. Either discard a card from your hand or attacking enemy makes a deal. Attacking enemy gets +2. All right, so I have to discard 2 random cards from my hand.
But no
so I'm going to select a random, and that's the one that I will keep. No wizardry is great. And I don't discard all my cards and lose, so that is great. Nice. All right, and now your defense. He's dead. My threat hits 50. I discard my Favor of the Valar to go to 45. Without My Hat.
Which makes it not a canon quest win. Okay, Gandalf is gonna ready this dude, and I don't know who else supposed to be ready. Doesn't matter, does it? Well, ready one of your Ents so he can smack Saruman even more. And he's defending for 4. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Okay, so
well, it looks like Theoden is a fallen hero.
If I heal, there's nothing I can do.
Do you have the Stout Heart?
Nope, I got discarded. No, I can still survive. I can just drop the 3 on Gandalf. Because Gandalf is a beast.
Grima foiled again.
We're determined to lose this by incompetence. All right, do it.
Treebeard. Booming in. Faramir, swing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12. 8 damage.
He has +2 defense.
And we win the game.
Oh, thank God.
I think that was the last round, but even if he did, we'd still have enough. So, it's my opinion that the Saga quests are the best quests in the game. Not all 12 of them are the top 12, but it's just the best. But this is probably in the bottom 3 Saga quests.
It's very well crafted, but it's not very fun, in my opinion.
And the good news is that the worst Saga quest is next.
Yay. Hey, but with kind of derpy decks,
we did it.
Look at a Council of the Wise Rohan deck dragging you down, and we still almost sort of won with a few little Jimmy cheats. Not really.
I think we won. Given how tired we are,
yeah,
we won. The Without My Hat into Favor of the Valar was key.
Yeah.
Me drawing the Steward of Gondor when I couldn't use it, giving it to you was key. Me having Peace and Thought twice to keep from getting rid of cards in my hand was key. Treebeard, MVP, as usual. Furial, unbelievable, as
Always
usual.
good. I enjoyed playing Gandalf.
So,
I think Gandalf is a really fun card for the Council of the Wise, so you can put stuff on top of your deck. And this, I ended the game with 4 cards in hand, so we get that boon. And the only way I was able to do that is playing stuff off the top of my deck all the time, so that was cool. And even with Council of the Wise,
man.
one of each, I got all 4 of Gandalf's toys into play. That was pretty cool. Only have 16 cards in my deck.
Really good.
We're round 8. That's pretty reasonable.
Well, next quest. We're back to the Hobbits. I think you're going fatty control, and I'm going to try an Elven support deck. And hopefully we'll get it out in the next 6 to 18 months.
Hey, we did earn the Saruman's voice burden, though.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Did we?
You have 3 or fewer cards in hand.
Oh, so you can actually do both. Yeah, I thought it was if you didn't earn the Palantir, you got the burden. But we got both.
Well, I don't know how long it was.
Which
that was pretty...
is fine.
Yep. I forget what it does, but it's not good. Probably attach it to somebody. Be miserable. There it is. Remove a hero from the quest. When attached, hero commits to the quest, or declares attack or defend, or triggers abilities control must discard a card. Ouch. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. We might have to start including a little bit of condition removal.
Yeah. Pretty rough. All right. Well, if you person on YouTube watch this, congratulations. You've got to the end. Hope you enjoyed our bumbling through and some Nightmare Saga quest. Any final remarks, Buzz?
No, thanks for having me back. It was fun, despite my complaints about the slog. I do enjoy these quests, and I enjoy the campaign. So I'm looking forward to getting another win in, hopefully this week.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for watching.